Paul, moving on to Sunday, the First Containers Marathon Trophy Final. I can't remember a marathon quite like it, where you have genuinely four, with respect to the other two, with respect to Droopy's Elite and Droopy's Jungle, you have four greyhounds who are used to dominating marathons, or certainly SpaceJet as the kind of the new girl on the block. They've run against each other. So third time around Toaster. There's so much form. Not quite often in open races you're trying to compare form from different tracks and different distances. We've even got the 1 and 2 on the inside, who I think are 9-4 and 2-1, who have the same boxes and ran against each other last time. It's a fascinating race, isn't it?
It is a fascinating race. You're right, and it's one of those, again. It's a £10,000 race. You know, we spoke about the Romford race as well. That their final, where it looks wide open. In actual fact, it's fairly wide open here as well. In that, Burgess Elite, I think, has got a massive chance to lead, and he put in an improved effort from the first round to the semi-finals, and he improved his time as well. And you just think, you know, John stepped him up from 6 to 8 bends. You think, is he just getting used to going that far? It's a new distance for him, but he probably could hold the key to the race in many respects, because he's going to be there on the front end. And you say, well, you know, it's the big four. I actually made him quite shorter than I just looked at the early prices prior to doing this, and I actually made him a bit shorter than he is in the early price market. But I keep coming down to really Antigua Lava and SpaceJet. That was obviously the fastest semi-final, and you just kind of think, well, hang on, Antigua Lava's got to come from behind Burgess Elite, because you really expect him to lead the race, and it's just whether she gets held up a little bit. And it's quite a fascinating story, isn't it? They bought her for breeding more than racing, and then they tried her arm, and she looked, even when she went to Toaster, I think it was just prior to the Derby or during the Derby, she looked decent. She looked like she had promise, and I think she's now fulfilling that promise, and I think she's got the ideal berth. Probably I make a slight favourite over SpaceJet to confirm that form. Yeah, Droopy's Jungles were up against it, and I just feel that I did note that Amza Royal got crowded at the start last time, but I went back and looked at her previous run and thought, well, she's had every chance, and she's such a sensational bitch, and she was deserved Greyhound of the Year last year, and she's quality. And you think, hang on, I can't even make a second favourite in this. She's the best in my eyes. And then of course you got Savannah Volcano, who runs Toaster so well. And I just think, you're right, it's a really strong final, and it's something that as purists, you know, like we are, and that people hopefully they're watching this would say this is one of the best marathons that we've seen for a long time. And I think Mark Burridge put something up on Twitter, and I was trying to find something to counter him, obviously with Spirit and Louis or something like that, but I actually don't think I can. Spirit and Louis met Had It on Jordan and Bubbly Kate quite a lot, and there's the three of them. But you're right, this is kind of the four of them really. But and actually, as I go back, I don't think you can really discount Burgess Elite either. So yeah, it's got a really strong, in-depth quality to the race.
I can't remember a marathon in my life with four runners so closely matched. And as you say, and you know, Burgess Elite, if Burgess Elite came out and they ran into each other, you could easily see them leading all the way. But I think that's fabulous. I really do, from a punting perspective, because again, they are going to get a run. Ayamza Royale around Toaster, she'll get a run. She will get a run. It would then be interesting to see, wouldn't it, if they were to put them over the slightly longer marathon.
Yeah.
Because I mean, apart from anything, I don't think she'd be close enough. But Droopy's Jungle looks as though she stays better than any of them. I mean, she looks as though she wants another lap. So I still quite haven't worked out which one you were going for in the end. Was it Antigua Lava? Was it?
I think gun to my head, I'd probably slightly, yeah. But you know, as in the semis, there was nothing between Antigua Lava and Space Jet, and obviously, kind of got a bit of close allegiance with Matt and Terry, and I'd love to see him win. And I think she's one of those that probably you haven't seen the best out of her yet over the marathon. Whereas Amza Royale and Savannah Volcano have had those buckles before, they are third. You've got to put them third and fourth in here, Floyd. You have, because of what happened. Probably the eyes don't lie, the time doesn't lie either. But you kind of think, Amza Royale, she's brilliant. So and I think I kind of think Savannah Volcano probably over the trip at Toaster is one of those where she really excels as well. If you remember, we had a really good bit. I was privileged to own Roxo Magic, and she just never took to Toaster, and that is the key as well. You know, he's running his horses for courses, and we talked about Perry Bar, we talked about Toaster and Romford and all those sort of that form that correlates. I think course and distance form is the most important, and that's what I'm basing my kind of assessment here. And I just think it kind of lies between Antigua Lava and Space Jet and what you've seen recently.
Yeah, may well be. And then let's wait and see how the result happens, and then wait till Kevin decides that he wants a 942 for the same bunch of dogs, and we're back to square one again. But it's an absolutely brilliant race, and I'm really looking forward to it.